Anyway, nabanggit niyo po yung state grid of China, 40%. Now, from my understanding, is base po sa intel report na tanggap ko, remotely makaka-access daw po yung China, yung state grid of China sa national grid natin, sa main grid natin. Now, hindi niyo pa po nasasagot, Attorney Concepcion, yung katanungan ko, bakit po puro Chinese characters ang nakapaskil po doon sa planta ninyo para i-operate po yung mga kagamitan doon? Yung po mga operator ninyo ay Chinese, kaya nga may Chinese character. Siyempre,
Hindi
kung
po.
Pilipino, ba't nandun pa yung Chinese characters na yon?
Hindi
They
po.
get rid of those Chinese characters. Burahin nyo na ngayon.
We will
Naka-insulto naman.
we will
Dito
do
kayo sa
that.
Pilipinas at Pilipino nagpapatakbo. Kung totoo talagang mga Pilipino, bakit kailangan pa may Chinese character? For what? Ito na nga po, yung binubuli na nga po yung ating mga kababayan, ating mga fishermen, binubuli na po yung ating Coast Guard. Kung nagagawa po nila sa labas ng bansa yun, okay, sa karagatan, much more na meron silang access inland to our national grid. And I fear for our country. I fear for my people. I really do. Ewan ko po sa inyo, wala kayong problema siguro, pero ako po, natatakot ako every single day. Hindi, mawawala lang po yung kaba ko at takot at nervyos kapag wala na po sa kamay ng State Grid of China yung 40% ownership ng NGCP at yung po yung napunta na sa Transco. And isa pa po, Attorney Concepcion, sa board resolution, kung ano man po yung naipasa ng board, ng majority, kaya palang i-override ng minority? Yung po yung nakalagay sa contract?
That's not correct, Mr. Chairman. We have to take into consideration that the Chinese, the State Grid Corporation of China, own 40% of the company.
Wait. 40% sila. Ngayon,
Yes,
yung
ma'am.
Filipino counterpart, dalawa yon, di ba?
Yes,
So, SM and then Cayuto.
Cayuto.
How much does Cayuto own? How many percent?
30-30 po.
So, 30-30. So, minority pa rin sila.
No, but
So, kung sinabi ni 40% at hindi nagsama yung dalawang 30%, minority.
well, that
Majority
may
pa rin.
be correct in theory, Ma'am Senator, but in practice that hasn't happened.
It hasn't, but it can.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because
Why can't it?
No,
For
the-
example, the group, one of the 30% owners joins the 40%. Di ba?
Well,
Parang,
theoretically, like I said, can be possible, but
Okay.
But did it happen already?
not yet, Mr. Senator.
Not yet.
Mr. Chairman.
Pero it is possible na mangyari yon.
Well,
Kasi sabi mo not yet.
no, in
Yes.
theory, Mr. Chairman. But we have to remember that if it's going to be a, well, quote-unquote, showdown between the Filipinos and the Chinese, I don't think there will be any question with regard to the loyalties of...
Kung sa ngalan ng salapi, wala na sigurong Chinese o Pilipino, basta't perang pinag-uusapan, nakabulag na siguro lahat. But anyway, nabanggit niyo po yung State Grid of China, 40%. Now, from my understanding is, base po sa intel report na tanggap ko, remotely makaka-access daw po yung China, yung State Grid of China sa national grid natin, sa main grid natin. At saka isa pa po, sir, doon po sa planta ng NGCP, puro Chinese characters ang nakasulat sa instructions ng mga sensitive mga kagamitan doon. Okay? Pati manual Chinese characters. At isa pa po, may dagdag ko pa. Yung Transco, alam niyo po yung Transco ano? Na karapatan po nila, dahil ang may-ari po talaga originally ng ating transmission, mga transmission line, ang nag-build niyan ay yung Transco. That's government. And yet, Transco is not allowed to enter into the premises of NGCP. Kakasuhan pa ng trespassing pag nagpumilit.
Mr. Chairman, actually, that's not also accurate that Transco is not welcome in our premises.
Not accurate. I have some people who would attest to
No,
my statement.
Mr.
from
Chairman,
Transco.
what we have with Transco is we need to coordinate with each other for these visits. Kasi what happens is that some Transco personnel go to our substations unannounced Of course.
Tama lang po ang unannounced. And I'm doing that as well sa mga iba't ibang agency ng ating gobyerno para surprise visit, para mabulaga kung meron mga itinatago, merong ginagawang kamalian. Kasi pag i-coordinate sa inyo, bigyan kayo ng heads up, makapag-prepare kayo, malilinis yung mga maruruming mga gawain nyo doon sa loob ng inyong planta. Dapat talaga unannounced. Kaso nangyari, then ginawa po ata ng Transco several times na pupunta doon unannounced para mag-inspeksyon, hindi nyo po pinapapasok. Gobyerno yan. This is still Philippine territory, hindi po to China territory. Ba't yung pasok yung Pilipino sa loob ng planta na kung saan lupain pa rin ng Pilipinas na nagmamayari? Ba't yung pagbabawalan? 40% lang pagmamayari sa NGCP ng State Grid of China.
Mr. Chair, we have an existing protocol with Transco that we coordinate before each and every visit. Now, in all, my recollection is that the cases filed that you were mentioning was not actually, these were not actually Transco personnel, but people who belong to a third party, well, for lack of a better term, auditor. So we don't.
Kaya nga, pero these people were sanctioned by Transco to do the monitoring for them. So what's wrong with that? Still, they were delegated by Transco
Mr.
to do the monitoring.
Mr. Chairman, siguro magandang pakinggan yung Transco ngayon kasi panibago na
nandito
naman
yung Transco.
puno ngayon if they've exerted that right to inspect NGCP.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and the members of the committee. We confirm, Your Honor, that the NGCP did not allow some of our subcon personnel, but they allow us to inspect the transmission assets. They don't just allow us to inspect the new projects.
At bakit daw po? Ano pong binibigay sa napalusot sa inyo?
They maintain, sir, that new projects are not yet transmission assets.
Oh.
We are not yet energized.
And dapat po, di ba, karapatan nyo na makita yun, ma-monitor, ma-inspect. And yet,
Yes.
they don't allow you. At kakasuhan pa kayo ng trespassing pag nagpupumilit kayo, di ba? O, see?
Mr. Chair,
Mr.
kasi
Chair.
siguro sinasabi, yung transmission area pwede, pero dun sa iba hindi. Pero matanong ko nga yung ERC, kailan kayo huling nagkaroon ng audit dyan sa NGCP?
Opo. Mayroon pong tinapos na regulatory asset-based audit. Nag-start po ng 2019 nga ba, Kom? Kakatapos lang po ng 2022.
So yung results nun meron na.
Opo, naka-publish din po sa website po
Okay,
namin.
anong evaluation? Good?
Hindi pa po tapos yung evaluation. Ano pa lang po ito nung auditor, nung consultant na.
2019, hindi pa tapos hanggang ngayon.
Tapos na po yung report, ini-evaluate na po ng commission kasi po it was commissioned as part of the reset of the rate reset of NGC.
Okay, but then, for the past how many decades, ilang beses kayo nagkaroon ng audit?
I think yung huli po before this 2019 was 2008, 2009.
Tagal, ano?
Madam Senator.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Robin Padilla. Senator Padilla, do you have an opening statement? Okay. Now, isa lang, Senator Riza. I-request ko po ito sa NGCP, yung shareholder agreements and share purchase agreement of all shareholders. Can we have that? Pwede ba? Mabigyan nyo kami niyan tomorrow?
I will seek the approval of the board, Mr. Chairman, because as you know, there's actually an arbitration case between NGCP and Transco and PISAM.
So you mean
This is-
confidential to? Kailan ikukorte pa? Do we need to go to the court for us to get this information?
Well, the arbitral tribunal is already deliberating as to the result of that case, Mr. Chairman. Of
So
course, we do
meron
not
pong
know.
kasong ito sa korte dahil pakipaliwanag ulit one more time? Because may away.
Yes.
So but kung ano may away nyo, kung sino man yung mga kaaway nyo, ito pong Senado, itong committee ay nagre-request sa inyo, kami, nagre-request sa inyo na give us a copy of your shareholder agreements and share purchase agreements ng mga shareholders. Kami po nag-request. Kung sino man makaaway nyo, makipag-away lang kayo doon, tuloy-tuloy yung away pa more, no problem with us. But us asking you to provide us with these documents I just mentioned to you.
I'll go to the board for that, Mr. Chairman.
Very good. Senator Riza?
Yes, salamat, Mr. Chair. So, Attorney Concepcion, are you, in line with the question of the Chair, are you confirming na nagkaroon shareholders or stockholders agreement, particularly between the majority and minority blocks sa loob ng NGCP?
The constitutional documents are always on file, ma'am, with the SEC. So we have the bylaws, we have the articles of incorporation. You can, it's all for public viewing, ma'am.
At kasama po ba sa mga constitutional documents yon na iyon ang shareholder or stockholders agreement sa pagitan ng majority at minority blocks sa
No,
NGCP?
no, Your Honor.
Sir?
No, Your Honor.
So there has not been any shareholder or stockholder agreement among the blocks in NGCP? There is. So could you open your mic, attorney? Could you provide the committee with a copy of that shareholder or stockholder agreement
I
among the
will go
blocks?
to the board for that, ma'am. Like
You will go to the board for that. So we will await the board's feedback through our chair soonest. Thank you, attorney.
Now, hindi nyo pa po nasasagot, Attorney Concepcion, yung katanungan ko, bakit po puro Chinese characters ang nakapaskil po doon sa planta ninyo para i-operate po yung mga kagamitan doon?
The provider of our hardware for the system operations, Mr. Chair, these are not plants, by the way, these are substations,
Okay?
is a Chinese provider. Now, the instructions to the system were in Chinese originally, but also they have English translation. Because of course, our Filipino engineers had to go through training for that. So meron pa rin pong English na na translation.
Yung po mga operator ninyo ay Chinese, kaya nga may Chinese character. Siyempre,
Hindi
kung
po.
Pilipino, ba't nandun pa yung Chinese characters na yon?
Hindi
They
po.
get rid of those Chinese characters. Burahin nyo na yon.
We will do
Naka-insulto naman.
that. We will
Dito
do
kayo
that,
sa
Mr.
Pilipinas at Pilipino nagpapatakbo. Kung totoo talagang mga Pilipino, bakit kailangan pa may Chinese character? For what?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Baka may mga Chinese employees po kayo?
Wala
Ah,
po.
wala.
Wala po.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Kasi meron po ako natanggap na info. Meron daw po kayo mga Chinese employees, Chinese technicians. Although hindi lang po ganun karami, pero dati raw po halos lahat dominated daw by Chinese engineers and technicians. Pero ngayon daw po medyo nabawasan.
That's
Dati
not-
rato, kung 100, ngayon daw po ata parang 99 na lang.
No, Mr. Chair. The only Chinese that are in the country are that are connected to NGCP are 3, and these are the members of the board. So they sit in the board, and they represent the shareholdings of State Grid of China, a corporation of China.
And
Sir.
do you agree na it poses a national security threat? Ito pong State Grid of China, 40% ang nagmamayari at ayon po sa Intel report na natanggap ko, remotely the National Grid of China, Chinese government, may makakapag-access sa ating national grid. So pwede po tayong isabotahe just like what happened to Russia and Ukraine, lalo na po sa nangyari sigalo sa pagitan ng China at Philippines because of the West Philippine Sea.
That's not also correct, Mr. Chairman, because in the first place, like I said, only Filipinos are manning the substations. Secondly,
How do you know? How do you know? Kung yun nga pong hinihingi ko sa'yo bilang corporate secretary, hindi mo mabigay-bigay, hindi mo alam. Yung pa kaya yung tungkol po sa national security threat, sabi mo that's not
It's
correct.
the
What
figure-
do you know about national security?
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, Senator Riza.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. Following the line of questioning of the chair, Mr. Chair, I need to add my voice to the chairs to correct right away. Hindi po madaling sabihin na hindi national security threat na may ibang bansa na state-owned enterprise na may obligasyon mangolekta ng impormasyon o intelligence at ibigay sa kanilang gobyerno sa Beijing tungkol sa ating bansa at maging tungkol sa ating gobyerno, ay isang bansa na napaka hindi kaibigan na ang pagtrato sa atin sa karagatan sa West Philippine Sea. Isang bansa na nandun din sa ating telecommunications industry and lalo na sa ating national grid para sabihin natin na hindi national security threat yon. Hindi po tama yon, Mr. Chair. Maling-mali po yon. Just for the record, Mr. Chair. Salamat.
Thank you, Senator Risa. Yun nga, sinasabi ko dito kay Attorney Concepcion. Sabi niya, that's not gonna happen. It's not happening. Kaya sabi ko sa kanya kanina, how would you know? Samantalang yung tinatanong ko na teritoryo mo yun na dapat alam mo bilang Assistant Corporate Secretary tungkol po doon sa mga documents sa revenue, hindi mo alam. Ito pa kay sa national security. Anong alam niyo po sa national security? It is a national security threat. And I've heard this from sa intelligence community natin dito sa Pilipinas, and they were telling me, Senator Tulfo, this poses a national security threat, itong pong 40% na pag-aari po ng State Grid of China, na dapat po gobyerno natin ang namamahala sa systems operation. And that's the reason why, let me tell you this, I told the President the other day na dapat yung systems operation may transfer sa Transco. Hindi na po dapat sa inyo, dapat kayo sa ano na lang, maintenance na lang. Dapat may balik sa gobyerno. Hindi na po sa State Grid of China. At sa isa pa po, pag kayo po ay yung sa pag-acquire ng mga lupa, expropriation, bakit po ipinapangalan sa NGCP at hindi po dapat, hindi na dapat sa Transco, dapat sa gobyerno? Na para kapag nag-expire na po yung inyong kontrata, 50 years, ang haba-haba, pwede nyo pong i-hostage ang gobyerno ng Pilipinas.
Mr. Chairman, on the first point, with regard to the national security concern, we'd like to confirm that even the National Security Council has already visited our premises, and they have made actually an inspection. This was done, I think, in 2019. I'm not exactly sure of the date now. I think it's 2020. It was then National Security Administrator Esperon who himself went to our head office as well as the regional offices to inspect with regard to the report at that time that there was a remote control that can be accessed by China. I'm not at liberty to disclose the findings of the NSC because I think
Okay.
I'm not.
General Esperon did go to your facilities, right?
Mr.
At doon siya na-inspect.
Yes, Mr.
Pero hindi siya pumunta sa State Grid of China, right? Pumunta ba?
Hindi po.
Oh. So hindi niyo masasabi na wala silang remote access kasi ang pinuntahan lang planta niyo. Of course, lilinisin yung planta. Sabi niyo nga dapat may coordination bago pumunta sa mga planta ninyo. Oh, di lilinisin niyo na, alisin niyo na yung mga kable-kable doon na magtuturo, magpo-point out na doon sa remote access. So until na-verify niyo po talaga mismo sa China, sa State Grid of China na malinis at wala silang remote access, I wouldn't believe whatever you tell us na hindi possible yun. I will still believe na meron pong access remotely, kaya po ng State Grid of China kung gugustuhin na isabotahe po yung ating national grid na isang araw paggising natin, bakit hindi tayo Republic of the Philippines?
Mr. Chair.
Oh, yung report daw po ni Esperon, excuse me, mismo, binanggit niyo po sa Esperon. Oh, sa report mismo ni Esperon, General Esperon, sinabi niya may vulnerability daw. O tapos sabi ni Esperon, wala. O sige, banggitin mo pa si Esperon.
Mr. Chair, I didn't mention that there was no finding by Secretary Esperon. What I mentioned was that the National Security Council, in fact, as well as the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, are working closely with us with regard to these issues.
Hindi, kaya nga. So, you did mention about the National Security Council na nag-visit. Okay, kasama si General Esperon. And then yung naging result ng pag-visit nila, and mismo si General Esperon nagsabi, may vulnerability. Na ibig sabihin, na possible. Pwede tayong ma-access yung ating national grid ng State Grid of China.
Well,
Na pwede tayong
Mr. Chairman,
masabotahe. Vulnerable tayo sa ganong klaseng
Mr.
sitwasyon.
Chairman, there's there's no such thing as 100% invulnerable cybersecurity system or system for that matter. I think
There's
I
no
think-
such thing as invulnerable kung 100% pag-aari ng Pilipinas. There's,
not even, Mr. Chair.
pwede pa tayo mahak. Lalo na kung 40% pag-aari po ng foreign
well,
country. Mas lalo na po, mas madali. Kasi 40% na eh. Doon sa po, yung sinasabi mong 100, na pwede nga talaga, hindi po foolproof na tayo po'y mahak o gamitin ang salitang hack. Possible, mahak pa rin tayo. Pero sa 100% na pag-aari natin mismo, yung grade natin, paano kung 40% pa mismo, ibang bansang nagmamayari?
well,
Ito po yung nagpo-post na national security threat. Para sa akin, marami po ako nakausap sa intelligence community. Of course, I'm not gonna mention you the names of those people. And they're telling me na tutukan mo yan, Senator Tulfo. May problema tayo dyan. Malaking problema, seryoso po na problema yan. Especially ngayon, palala ng palala, itong nangyayaring sigalot sa pagitan ng West China at Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea. Na kung saan ay binubuli na tayo nitong China. At kung ano na pang pinanggagawa laban sa ating taga-Philippine Coast Guard, sa ating mga mangingisda. And I'm afraid for our people. I'm very scared. I don't know. You're not scared. Siguro, hindi ka takot dahil kakampi ka nila. Hindi ka kampi ng Pilipino. I'm sorry if I have to say this. Kasi, no, I love my country. Ayoko na isang araw pagising natin, meron na pong nangyari hindi ka nais-nais sa ating bansa na tayo po ay na-brown at na lahat ng mga sensitive facilities natin kasama ng ating military installations. Kayang-kaya naman nilang gawin yan kung tutuusin. Alam niyo po yung nangyari sa Ukraine and Russia? Na sinabotahe po ng Russia yung ano ng Ukraine, national grid. Na pwede mangyari sa atin yun. Kasi 40% nga ownership is state grid of China.
Mr.
Hindi
Chair.
po nakikipag-away sa China. No? I'm just stating facts na possible na mangyari based on information that I received from our intel community na it could happen. Di ba? Go ahead, Senator.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. Kaugnay din kay dating Secretary Esperon, I remember po, sinabi din ni dating Secretary sa atin dito sa Senado na at that time, 2022 perhaps, as late as 2022 or 2021, wala pa pong cybersecurity strategy ang ating bansa. And he said we need that para masiguro yung security ng ating bansa, lalo na sa mga critical industries, kasama na sa energy. So definitely vulnerability, yung presensya ng isang malaking share ng isang dayuhang bansa o state-owned enterprise nila, which has not been friendly, which has been hostile to us, lalo na sa mga karagatan, Mr. Chair. And just to go back to yung hiningi ng chair sa NGCP na kopya nung mga financial statements sa SEC at pati yung shareholder or stockholder agreement sa pagitan ng majority at minority blocks. Actually, Mr. Chair, nagdalawang isip ako, why the need to go to the board? Pwede po bang isabpina na lang ng komite natin yung mga dokumentong iyon?
Pwede rin. Yes,
Thank you,
we'll
Mr.
do that.
Chair. Thank you, Mr.
Senator
Chair.
Riza. Kasi karapatan po ng mga Pilipino na makuha po yung mga dokumentong yan. Kasi po, pera ng Pilipino ang pinag-uusapan dito na pinaghati-hatian ng 40% ng state grid of China na itong bansang ito may problema sa bansang Pilipinas at ito na nga po, yung binubuli na nga po yung ating mga kababayan, ating mga fishermen, binubuli na po yung ating Coast Guard. Kung nagagawa po nila sa labas ng bansa yun, okay, sa karagatan, much more na meron silang access inland to our national grid. And I fear for our country. I fear for my people. I really do. Ewan ko po sa inyo, wala kayong problema siguro, pero ako po, natatakot ako every single day. Hindi, mawawala lang po yung kabako at takot at nervyos kapag wala na po sa kamay ng State Grid of China yung 40% ownership ng NGCP at yun po ay napunta na sa Transco.